Hey everybody, welcome back to Skill Check. I'm your host today, Garrett, and I'm joined with Colin as usual. We're going to be going over Space Wolves today. First up, your army can be comprised of Space Wolves, cannot include adapted Stardust units drawn from other chapters. This is pretty standard, everybody knows this restriction. The other restriction is you cannot take tactical squads, assault squads with jump backs, devastator squads, or command squads, or even Primaris apothecaries. Because they all have very similar units. But starting off, we have the Sagas. Basically, what all these do, they have a part that you must complete, and then a benefit that you gain. So, the first one is, after you kill a character with one of your characters, you get sustained hits 1, I believe. Yep, if one more...
Yep.
Oh, one of your characters... Wait, what?
If one or more of your characters from your army are
Destroy...
destroyed one or more enemy characters during the battle round, you get sustained hits
Yep.
1. You got it right.
Yeah, I did have it right. I
Mm-hmm.
doubted. If the saga is completed, wait. Oh, you have to have one of your characters live without taking full damage. Your army gets a 6 feel no pain. Maybe crack some plasma on some characters and try to get them to do 3 wounds themselves to try to proc that 6+ feel no pain for the rest of your army. But it doesn't take effect until...
It's the end of your battle round is
Yeah,
when
end
you
of your battle
select
round.
one of
So
those.
it's still
But
fine.
it does go on it does go on throughout the rest of the game.
Yep.
So just have to do each of these once, but you can only select one, I believe. Yeah, you can only select one
Yep.
per round.
Yep.
So
I don't think it's yeah,
it's a
select
weird
one
it's a
saga
weird
from the list
ability.
below. Yep. So you get to pick one of these if you completed multiple of them, and that's in effect until the end of the battle. It seems. Yep. One character kills a monster vehicle.
Yep.
You get lethal hits. Pretty good. It's basically just trying to complete the similar actions. So like 6 of feel no pain for surviving, sustained hits for killing. I don't know about the other character, but killing character you get sustained hits, not precision weirdly. Killing a monster vehicle you get lethal hits, and then one more objective markers in your opponent. So basically, if you complete this by controlling one or more objective markers in your opponent's territory, you get to increase your objective control by your army by 1. Hey, look at that! You can do the plain cheese again.
Yeah.
Yeah, make
Well,
planes as you want.
the problem that I see with Space Wolves is it wants to be very hero hammer. It really wants you to bring these characters that way you can complete these sagas. But then you also are giving away Assassinate for free. So it's give and take. So
Yep.
since all these sagas have to be done by a Adeptus Astartes character model from your army.
Or Um, or Saga Majesty just requires you to control an enemy's objective and have a character that are within range of an objective marker. I mean, it requires a character, but not to do
Of
anything.
army within that objective marker.
Oh, of that. Sorry. Of I thought I just said of an objective marker.
Nope,
Oh, well,
of that
kills
one.
that ideal. Okay. Armor Contempt. Fantastic. -1 AP, 1 CP. It's great. Runic Wards. Your opponent's shooting phase or the fight phase, after an enemy unit has selected its targets, until the end of the turn, they get a 5+ feel no pain against mortal wounds and psychic attacks. If the Saga of the Bear is completed, get a 4-up instead. This is another great one, I think.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's just free mortal protection. Yep.
Yeah, you just have to have the saga already completed, so that means that you
Well, you get a
can't
5-up.
possibly.
You get a 5-up if nothing else. You get a 4-up if
Yeah,
like
you
a
just
5-up's
don't.
still good.
Yeah.
Like if I'm taking
It is.
20 more wounds, I'm glad to have the strat rather than not have the strat. Go for the
Yeah.
throat. This is a 5 phase only until the end of the phase. Improves the armor characteristic of melee weapons by 1. If the saga is completed, you gain lance instead. Or Saga of the Beast Slayer is completed, you get lance instead. That's really good against vehicles and stuff. Vehicle monsters,
You
everything.
get its ability as well, not instead.
Oh, sorry, I meant as well. I don't know why I said instead.
Yep.
I did say instead, but I meant as well. Okay, so Death Howl, fight phase. They have a bunch of fight phase ones.
Yep.
One addition to start is used from your army that destroyed one or more enemy units this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time that model makes consolidate, it goes to 6 rather than 3, provided they end the consolidate within engagement range of one or more enemy units. In addition, has completed for your army. They can wait. Oh, they just battle shock the unit they end in engagement with in 6. I think this is so mediocre. They really should put the part where you can end on an objective with this instead of just enemy unit. I think it would be much better than.
Yeah, I'm not too impressed with that one, but
6 inches is very relevant for getting onto objectives.
yeah, of course.
But just getting into another combat, I'm less into it.
Yeah.
Okay, Warrior's Pride, command phase. One objective to start his character model from your army. Select one saga that has not been completed by your army until the end of the turn. Models in your character units have the benefit of the selected saga completed by your army. Okay, cool. This is pretty good. Basically, just get the saga active, basically. Right? Yep. Very good. You have to have a character in the unit. Makes it less ideal, but still very good.
They're all about their characters.
Yep, Relentless Assault. In your movement phase, select a start unit that has fallen back or made an advance move. Till the end of turn, the unit is eligible to shoot even though it fell back or advanced this phase. If the Saga of the Warrior Born has been completed, you are able to declare a charge as well. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty alright.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, man. Ooh, let me click this. Sorry, give me 1 second. The Pelt of the Beowulf. Yep, no, you're fine. Model only. At the start of the fight phase, each enemy unit with engagement range of the bearer must take a battle shock test. This is okay. I don't think it's great. Black Death. Models in the bearer's unit have anti-monster and anti-vehicle 4+.
That was
On
pretty
melee
good.
weapons. This one's very good. It is it's only it's still good.
I'm so mid on melee weapons right now just because of how the edition's playing out. But who knows? FAQ might fix that.
Hey, look, man. We'll talk about Thunderwolf Cav later. Holy, if you give
They're
him,
pretty good.
if you can equip a character with this into that unit, oh, buddy, this unit's gonna slap. Each time this model is allocated damage, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic. It's okay. Like, it's real medium. Frost weapon. It gains precision on melee weapon. Add 1 strength and armor penetration characteristics of that weapon by 1. Or weapons by 1. It's okay.
I feel like across the board, there's some really good enhancements, and then there's some very mediocre ones.
Yeah. Okay, on to Logan Grimnar. I believe this is Logan Grimnar not on Chariot. Yep, it is not on Chariot. Yep.
It is not on.
6 wounds, T5. His Stormbolter is just that, a Stormbolter. Nothing exciting about that whatsoever. The Maxim Mordecai is very mediocre, I think. Yeah, it's just really okay.
I love it how all these other characters have really cool named weapons and stuff like that, even if it is the same profile as like their regular counterpart. On this guy, they're just like, nah, he gets a Stormbolter.
Yep, and then each time this model destroys an enemy unit, gain a CP, and then once per game, rerolls charge rolls and reroll hit rolls. It's okay, but I think he does the hit roll for everybody that turn, right? Until the end of the turn, each time from your army makes an attack, you may reroll the hit roll. Until the end of the. Oh wait, it's for everything. Yeah. It's for everything in your army. I thought the first part was just for his unit.
Ability.
Wow, that is a good ability.
Yeah.
Army wide for your reroll charge and reroll hit.
Yep, pretty
good. And melee, yeah, that's really good. Yeah,
just have to get to melee.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm about him. How many points is he?
He is.
It's just Logan Grimnar.
Logan Grimnar. He's 145.
He's not bad. He's not terrible.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. High King of Fenris ability, and same with the Great Wolf. He has everything that he had before, but he's on a chariot this time.
He's faster.
He is faster. He is still a
And
leader, so he does lead Thunderwolf Cavalry.
and he's 90 points more. So
I
I think
mean,
the Thunderwolf Cavalry being able to lead that is going to
yeah,
be pretty good.
that's
That's
the
what you
big
take
deal.
him
I
for.
think. Yeah, I think you're gonna take him. You're gonna bring him. Yeah, if you're planning on bringing Thunderwolf, I don't think he's the worst inclusion. He is a bit pricey, but he's okay.
Yep, I'm with you on that one.
He's okay. Okay. Uh, I don't know how to say this. Najal Stormcaller.
Uh, yeah, I would say that.
Yeah,
Like maybe Nyal Stormcaller.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Null Stormcaller. I should know these. I used to play Space Wolves.
I was about to
Uh,
say you're definitely closer to Space Wolves than I am.
yeah.
So
While this model is leading unit, models in the unit have stealth. And then each
that's
time this psychic attack targets this unit, subtract 1 from the win roll. Really good anti psychic attack. Really good at breaking the
stealth,
T-Suns.
stealth is really good.
Yep. There's a lot of good psychic powers out there. I don't hate this ability at all. Living Lightning. His attack is also very good. I don't know if you looked at that. 2d6 shots on the overcharge with sustained hits too. So every 6 is an additional 2 hits, so it's 3 hits. It's pretty good.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty okay. I like it. I think it's okay. You can go with basically all the generic stuff: Relic Terminators, Terminator Squad, and then Wolf Guard Terminators or Assault Terminators in the Terminator Squad. Bjorn the Fellhanded. I don't know how I said Bjorn. Bjorn the Fellhanded. Each time this model is allocated damage, half it basically. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. That.
Wow, and
Yeah.
he has Vect, which Vect is just a key phrase that we use to say make a strat cost 1 more CP for the rest of the game after the use. So, very powerful ability. 2 very powerful abilities.
Yeah. Not mad at it at all.
I like this guy. I'm about this guy. You can bring a plasma cannon on too, and then try to go for that hazardous roll. He's got field of pain too. Oh my god, this guy's great. I'm all about this guy. Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's just pretty strong all
he's just
all
pretty
the way
good.
through.
And then Arjak Rockfist. I love this model.
Bjorn is only 220 points. Definitely not hateful.
He's
I
not
mean,
cheap, but
he's not cheap, but
he's
he's
pretty
not
good.
hateful.
Foe Hammer. This is his 6-inch ranged attack. That's anti-monster 2+. Strength 8, A-2, 3 damage. I think it's cute. It's very cute. And then Foe Hammer, which is also it, but just in melee. Also anti-monster 2+. Yeah, it's good. It's good attacks, good strength, good AP, good damage.
Yeah, very solid.
You can use the Epic Challenge Stratagem for 0 CP. And when he targets a character, he rolls hit and win rolls. While he's leading a unit, add 1 to the hit roll, and if they're below starting strength, add 1 to the hit roll. If they're below half, add 1 to the wound roll. It's pretty good. This is the sister's ability.
Yep.
Ulrich the Slayer. Oh man, he's got a brick attack for that
There's
Slayer
a lot of stuff.
Holy. The biggest part is, I guess the leadership 5 characters doesn't matter that much when you're in like leadership 6+. I thought I gave a feeling of pain as well, but maybe that was his old ability. While he's leading a unit at the start of the fight phase, select 1 enemy unit engagement range of this unit. Until the end of the phase, each time the model's unit makes a melee attack that targets an enemy unit, reroll a hit roll of 1 and reroll win rolls of 1. If that enemy unit is a character, vehicle, or monster, until end of the phase, each time the model in that unit makes a melee attack that targets an enemy unit, you can reroll a hit roll and reroll the win roll. So, yeah, you get to reroll basically hits and wounds if you're targeting a character, vehicle, or monster unit. And reroll 1s all the rest of the time. He seems pretty good. Blood Calls, Grey Hunters, Long Fangs, and Wolf Guard. It's not a bad bunch of units to join.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
Ragnar Blackmane. I thought this guy had more more sustained hits for some reason. But while he's leading a unit, they can declare a charge in a turn in which they advance. Huge. And then each time this model ends a charge move, add 2 to the strength and attacks characteristics of Frostfang. So he's basically 10 attacks at strength 8, 8 minus 3, 2 damage. With sustained hits 1. Pretty good. He does have the captain keyword as well, so that's relevant for some other units that want to join units. Yeah, he can be joined to all the things we said before for the last character, but also Blade Guard and Assault Intercessors and Intercessor Squads.
I'm still hot on my Blade Guard. I think they're solid.
I think Ragnar's a great inclusion. If you're gonna run Blade Guard in Space Wolves, you'll probably bring Ragnar. He's just good.
I'm with you on that one.
Yep. Crom, Dragon Gaze. While this model is leading a unit, each time it makes an attack roll, add 1 to the hit, and if they're below starting strength, and if they're below half, they get +1 wound. This is like a classic ability, it seems, for a lot of armies, a lot of Space Marine armies. In this unit, select 1 enemy infantry unit within 12 of the visible model. The enemy unit takes a Battle Shock test. Okay, it's like super okay. Battle Shock has been very whelming for me. This guy's probably a pass for me in most lists. Herald Deathwolf. This guy gives your units devastating wounds on the charge. And then when resolving attacks after this model makes a saving throw, you can change the damage character to 0. Very good.
In all the games that you've played of Kent so far, have you rolled for any Battle Shock tests that you failed?
A
I don't
lot.
think that, have you really? Because I haven't ever seen them.
I have failed a few Battle Shock tests with demons. I've also had Folger's Wraith Knight fail like 2 or 3 Battle Shock tests and be like awkward because they don't get like strats and stuff then. So he can't like fall back and shoot or anything then. It was really awkward timing for him.
I know that I've had some really critical Battle Shock tests, and I wasn't sure if you had the same.
I've had some critical ones that absolutely blow, but yeah. Battle Shock's good, but I haven't had any like inflicted Battle Shock tests that are the hurtful ones. It's normally the ones at the start of my command phase that get me. For like not holding an objective or something.
Yeah. I had 2 of those the other day, so
Oof. Canis Wolfborn. This guy seems pretty good for attacks wise. He gives his units sustained hits 1, not hateful. Then he has impact hits. Pretty good. He's got Wolf Claws for the twin linked. Strength 5, AP2, 1 damage for twin linked. That's really good. Even though it's only strength 5, twin linked is just still so good. Which is just rerolled wounds. And then his extra attacks from his wolf. Wolves are okay. Wolf Guard, Battle Leader, and Terminator Armor. This guy gives lethal hits, and then that's the unit contains a character. Models in the unit have a 4+ feeling of pain. Whoa. Wait, unit that contains while this model is attached to a unit that contains another captain model, all character models in that unit gain a 4+ feeling of pain. Interesting. So if you include a captain in the same unit as this guy, which I assume he has a rule for joining units with captains, yep, he gives them 4+ feeling of pain. That's really good. That's really good, actually, if you stack it with who was the man we were talking about earlier, the Verge guy? Logan Grimnar. This guy plus Logan? I like it. What can he join? Just Terminator units? Yep. What's your thoughts on that, Colin? The Wolfguard Battle Leader?
I don't know. I'm not too impressed with him, but he's
You don't like the
not.
4-up Fiona Pain?
I mean, he's alright. I mean, Wolfguard Battle Leader, right?
Yeah, so he gives 4-up Fiona Pain if you have a captain in the unit and lethal hits.
So the reason that I like him is because he's only 80 points.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
insane.
I like. Yeah, you have to bring a captain, so if you're bringing Logan, you'll probably bring him in a unit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf. This is just a captain instead of on a bike, but on a Thunderwolf, and he gives +1 to charge rolls for the models in the unit. It's okay. He's cute. He gets extra attack with this wolf instead of a bolter from a captain on bike. Wolfguard Battle Leader. This guy,
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
basically got to make a D6 normal move after an enemy unit finishes making attacks against the unit. It's okay. They can move into melee lethal hits. This guy's cool. I don't know how relevant that is, like, because once we're battling your opponent's shooting phase, if it was every time, it'd be really good. You might still take it just for the extra movement, but I'm not hugely sold on him.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Okay, Blood Claws. Each time this unit makes a charge move until the end of the turn, add 1 to the attack strength characteristics of model equipped in the unit. This is pretty good. They don't have a ton of attacks. They have a pretty good amount of attacks. But the strength is very relevant. Going to like strength 5 and 6 on these guys. Really good.
Okay, but can we talk about the real monstrosity of their hair here?
Oh, dude. They look absolutely hideous.
Yeah, that's a style.
They can be brought into 10 to 50 man units.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, you just bring a whole bunch of guys with chain swords and bolt pistols.
If you can get over their hair.
Yeah, you can put helmets on them. Gray Hunters. This is units able to shoot in a turn in which they fall back or advance. Pretty good. They're just like tactical marines, but with upside.
Yep.
Can they still be brought? Oh, they can be brought in squads of 5. That's huge, actually. You can't bring tactical marines in squad of 5 anymore.
I can't remember. Was it only 10?
Yeah, it's only 10. You can only bring tactical marines in squads of 10.
Oh.
So these guys are actually pretty good. Wolfguard. Leading unit until each time this model makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. These guys are good. When they're fighting when a character's leading them, they get +1 to hit. It's like, okay, they're just like worse Vanguard veterans, I believe, right? Because they don't have. Do they have scout? Nope. Yep. Nope. These are like kind of worse Vanguard veterans because they have heirloom weapons as well. Lucas the Trickster. While this model is leading a unit, each time an enemy attacks the unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. That's really good because it's just any time they target. If this model is destroyed by melee attack on a 4+, the attacking unit suffers D6 mortal wounds and is battle shocked. Wow, not even roll, just is battle shocked.
Crazy.
Yeah, he can only join Blood Cause is his big downside, but he's pretty cool. He's got okay melee weapon. He's cute though. Wolfguard Terminators. These guys are just Terminators. they're literally just Terminators. I don't even know why they made them a different sheet. I think they can take slightly different war gear per kit. It's a big deal.
Maybe.
Yeah, like that's normally what the deal is when you get Terminators from another faction. Hounds of Mordecai. I don't even know if you knew this unit existed, Colin.
I did not, but these models are sick.
Even with their terrible hair.
We're gonna disregard that third guy over there.
Okay.
Two guys look cool.
Yeah, they're just Reavers, but they're called Hounds of Mordecai. They're anti-psyker unit with like dev wounds. Yep. Select one unit with 12. If a lieutenant or Reaver armor is leading the unit, it's 18 instead. That unit must take a battle shock test, subtract 1 from the result. If it is a psyker in the unit, it has the test failed. Addition of being battle shocked is stunned in the next shooting phase. While they're stunned, each model makes a psychic attack. They subtract 1 from the hit roll. They're super mediocre still. They have a 6-up invul and 6-inch scout, but like they're still not good. They're cute.
They still look cool.
They are cool. They're just Reavers. Whoop.
Yeah, I think Reavers are really cool. I just wish that
they were playable in any way.
Yeah.
They've been unplayable since they released.
Are they really?
Yeah, they've been bad forever. Each time a model in this unit is destroyed by attack on a 4+, they fight on death. Pretty good. Colin, look at the monstrosity of what they've done to this Thunderhammer, though.
Give me 1 second. I was scrolling away.
You're fine. It's 4 attacks, weapon skill 3, strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage. You just lose attacks for taking this. There's no reason to take the hammer.
Yikes.
You actually just lose 2 attacks. But you do get the Storm Shield, which is like cute. You get a 4-up invuln. But you do
get a consolation prize.
Yeah, you get the 4-up invuln. I don't know if I'd rather have the 4-up invuln or a wound here. I think the invuln's fine. They are T5. Wolfen Dreadnought. It can take the axe and shield for 4-up invuln. Or it can take a bunch of attacks. And it has impact hits. It's like cute. Murder Fang. This is the named one, I believe. Yep, it's the other character Dreadnought. Each time this unit makes an attack, each time an enemy unit targets this model, after it's finished making attacks, this model can either shoot as if it's a shooting phase or fight as if it's a fight phase. Kind of irrelevant being the shooting phase, but maybe it'll come up. Melee, though, he absolutely slaps. I don't know if you've looked at this guy. 8 attacks, strength 14, AP 2, damage 3, twin linked. Holy. He has a 6 I feel no pain. He's fine. Thunderwolf Cavalry, Colin. This is what we've been waiting for.
This is the one that you were really excited about, and I haven't looked at haven't looked at him at all. So.
Okay, each time this unit makes a charge move, until the end of the turn, add 1 to damage characteristics of melee weapons equipped by models in this unit.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this works on their wolves attacks as well. So you just get like 7 attacks roughly per model at strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage. But they're damage 2 actually, just like all the time. Cover doesn't work in melee, so I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe get lethal hits and stuff from the character buffs. I think these guys are great. Can you do me a favor and check out their points for me real fast? You get a second?
Yeah, Thunderwolf Cavalry are 100 points for 3 and 200 points for 6.
Yep, which I think you will bring a lot of at that point, because they're also 4 wounds, and they're all equipped with a Storm Shield now, I believe. Yep. Every model can have a Storm Shield. So you just have 4 wounds with the 4-up invuln, T6 relevantly, with a 3-up save. These guys are great.
Yep. I think that they're like my favorite unit so far.
Yeah, they're pretty fantastic. I'm pretty much all about these guys.
Yep.
Okay, Fenrisian Wolves. They can charge in a turn in which they advance. They're AP 0. They hit on 4s, 2 attacks. They're not great, but man, are they cheap. And they can do actions and stuff now.
Yeah, they're 30 points for 5 of them. Like,
yeah, you're gonna bring 15 of these like every game, and they're gonna do actions for you, and they're gonna be great. You're gonna put them in like reserves.
I don't know if 15 is the correct answer, but
you're not gonna pay 100 points for sub 100 points for 15 models just to do actions.
I mean, it's not bad, but
they're moved in.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah,
and they can advance the charge. Really. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm with you on this one.
Yeah, they're just so cheap. They're just great point filler too. Skyclaws. These are the more flexible Vanguard veterans. They come with... they're worse than Vanguard. They don't have relic weapons. But you can reroll charge rolls made for this unit. Each time it makes a charge move at the end of the turn, it gets to add 1 to the hit roll. So they're like, okay. They can take like plasma guns and stuff. And they can be taken in squads of 1 to 15. So they're like a little bit more interesting than nothing. They have more of your favorite haircuts, Colin. Especially that guy in the middle.
Yeah, the guy in the middle is really rocking that one.
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see the long fangs.
That
guy is rocking some Doctor Who level hair.
I don't know. What were they thinking when they actually...
Well, it was probably the 90s. So
that's still not a good explanation for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, man.
Each time this unit remains stationary, its model includes a long fang pack leader. Can select 1 enemy unit with invisible as the model. Until the end of the turn, each time a model in the unit makes a ranged attack, targets enemy unit, reroll hit roll of 1. Once per battle, making a hit roll for the model of this unit, you can change that roll to an unmodified 6. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They were good last edition. They're probably still pretty good this edition. Yep. They can be brought in 6-man units. What?
That's interesting.
1 and 5. What the heck? If a character in your army... Oh, okay. Instead of Devastators can be attached to this guys. Okay, yep. Yeah, this unit's interesting. I don't really know why it can be attached with 6 models, but I'm going to move on from that. Stormfang Gunship. This is the gunship that I've always loved. I think it's cool. It's got the Hellfrost Destructor. It's got 2 profiles. D3 shot, strength 11, AP-3, damage 7. Just a super wacky profile on all of that.
That's so wild.
Or Torrent, D6 plus 6 shots, strength 8, AP1, 2 damage. And it's got like multi-meltas, rocket launcher. Dude, this thing has just like everything.
Yeah, you're a hater of flyers until we get to the Stormfang.
And then if an enemy in your shooting phase after this model has shot, if an enemy monster or vehicle unit was hit, they basically get -2 to movement, advance, and charge rolls. It's pretty good. I feel like that's backwards. That's always really tripping me up. It's the Storm Wolf. I believe this is the transport one. Yep, it is the transport one. It has a transport capacity of 16. So you can put all those guys with jump packs. But they still take up 2 spots, sadly. But yeah, this is just the transport version of the other one. I think it's very mediocre. Ben would love this because of his arguments he makes earlier. If you guys don't know Ben, you will come to love him. And then Wolfguard Pack Leader. So this is a character. This guy just joins, I believe, almost like every Space Wolf. He only joins Long Face Grand Hunter and Blood Claws. I thought he could still join Terminators. Maybe there's one in Terminator where I didn't see. While this model's leading unit, once per battle, the battle shock test is taken for this unit. You can reroll the test. This model can't be your Warlord.
You are correct about that. There's a bunch of Wolfguard pack leaders, one with jump pack, one with Terminator armor.
Yep. We're moving on to the jump pack. This is the same as before. He has a jump pack. We're moving on to the next one. He's a Terminator. He has the same exact rules. Okay, yeah. The Iron Priest, though. He is sick. I love this model. Just because he's absolutely sick. He has a Hellfrost pistol. I wish they would use more Hellfrost technology in Space Wolves. I always think it's wacky. It's pretty good, actually. Because it's always got 2 different modes. One Torrent, one Focused. He has lone operative while he's in 3 vehicles. He's attack free. He's attack free with different war gear. I don't know why. I even thought we'd do anything. Okay, Cyber Wolves. Probably the other unit you'll bring a lot of. Just because they're good. While his model is leading a unit, models in the unit have Scout 6 ability. I believe this guy is just a character for... Wait, is he a character?
Yeah, he's the leader at the...
Yeah, you'll probably bring him just for the Scout 6 if he's pretty cheap. I don't know what his point scouts are offhand.
He's 20 points.
He's 20 points?
He's 20 points.
Jesus Christ, this unit's so cheap. And he even makes the rules better.
For 150 points, you can have 3 of these guys.
Yeah. No, you were right.
He's not an epic hero. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a character, too, so if you just want to bring a cheap character, you don't want to bring any wild characters or anything, or any augments, man, you can just throw Cyberwolves in, and they take up your character slot.
Wow.
Wait, can this guy take enhancements? Wacky. So wacky.
He can't.
Yeah,
right?
he can be your warlord.
Oh, wait, no. Wolfkin.
Yeah,
Model
I'm reading
cannot
now.
be your warlord and cannot be
Yep. I just saw it. I just saw it on the bottom thing. It's not on the top thing like the rest are. Okay. Sad. I was like,
crazy.
I was so excited for a second. Wolf Scouts. Wow, they're freaking scouts with the guerrilla tactics. Space Wolves Venerable Dreadnought. It's basically the same as before, but reroll hit and win rolls of 1 and an aura, which is pretty good. You can take basically all the same things as before. Of the other dread with a little bit of spicier options. I think this guy's great. This guy just does what you want to buff your army.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and that brings us to the end of Space Wolves.
Which brings us, since we're going to put a temporary pause on Death Watch with how their units are laid out, but that actually brings us to the end of Space Marines for right now.
Yeah, I like Space Wolves. I think they're. I think Thunder Wolves. Basically, all of the actual wolf units are really good.
Yeah,
The wolf. They're all really cheap.
they're very cheap.
Yeah, Thunder Wolves being what'd you say 100 for 3 is ludicrous to me.
You said Thunderwolves, right? Yeah, it's
Thunderwolf
100 for
Cavalry.
3.
Whew.
Yep,
Whew.
it's
You
pretty
get
good.
this profile for 100 points, less than 30 some points a model, or 30 some points a model, 33 points per model, basically. Holy. Yeah, I think this unit's great. If you're playing Space Wolves, you're really happy you've got 18 Thunderwolves, and you're very happy you have 15 Fenris Wolves lying around.
I think Space Wolves are really cool right now. They are the biggest downside though is just getting into combat in this edition right now.
Yes, that is the
So
major downside.
I think that they will be in a good spot once we get this kind of melee versus shooting thing figured out. But as of right now, for very casual games and that kind of stuff against your buddies, I think Wolves are a very good choice still.
Yeah, I think they're. I think they have play. I think they have a lot of play.
Yep, I'm with you on that one.
Okay, well, thank you all, and we'll see you guys in the next one.